header. And bago natin simulan itong game at hand, let's take against the top-seeded now Perpetual in 3 straight sets. Para and later on PM, it's going to be the Blazers versus the Tigers. This is your V-League Collegiate Challenge. My name is Nori Uy. I am with AJ Balyaser and the third member of the panel is Sara Asido. Bago natin simulan ang pag-uusap dito sa Battle of Katipunan, AJ, let's take a look at the current standings ng ating tournament. Unahin natin yung Pool B muna tayo. On top of the standings, dahil nga sa panalo kanina, Perpetual now on the lead, 4-1. FEU at 3-2, Ateneo 3-1, San Beda 3-2, and under that is UP at 1-3, San Sebastian at 0-5. Sa Group A naman, still leading the pack is National University, wala pang katalo-talo. University of Santo Tomas at 3-1, De La Salle at 2-3, Adamson 1-4, College of St. Benilde 1-3, and Arellano University 2-3. AJ, UP versus Ateneo, two contrasting teams yung atake nila dito sa tournament natin. No, of course, UP lagging behind their Katipunan rivals in Ateneo. Pero what are we expecting out of the squad from the Fighting Maroons today?
Well, ngayon sa UP, ina-expect natin is to let their game out. And yung ilalabas talaga nila yung A-game nila. Kasi hindi naman porket ganun yung standings nila ay magpapabaya sila sa kanilang game today. Unlike naman sa Ateneo.
And of course, let's take a look at itong player nila, si Rans Caholo, AJ, no? Very, very consistent performer sa koponan ni Coach Raldrica Fort, no? In their second game, he was, or rather in the first game, he was able to produce 20 points. In the third game, although in a losing effort, 12 points then. And the last game was FEU, he was able to put up 15 points para sa kanyang koponan. So, in terms of numbers, ito isa sa inaasahan ng mga taga-UP.
In terms of numbers kasi naman, si Kay Caholo, he can lead naman kasi his team. Unlike naman ng others din kasi, they can lead the team din. Kaya lang, regarding kay Caholo, nakikita mo yung fighting spirit niya for his team, not only for himself. Pero pinapakita din niya na lahat sila, united sila as one.
Fighting Maroon talaga siya, no? Para naman dito sa Ateneo, Ken Batas, number 5, very, consistent part, integral part of this team, was able to put up 15 points in their last game against a losing effort ng top-seeded na Perpetual na ngayon.
Sa Ateneo naman kasi is, hindi man nabababad si Captain Ball nila, pero itong si Batas kasi talagang nagpo-pull off siya ng effort and ng attacks niya. Minimake sure niya na lahat pupuntos.
When we return, Battle of Katipunan, UP versus Ateneo. This is still your V-League Collegiate Challenge.
Dan Nicolas. 7 skip. Hitter from Bacolod City, number 12, Wesley Cajolo. Middle blocker from Calbayog City, Samar, number 13, Isko Advincula. And their starting libero from Binyan City, Laguna, number 14, John Lee Huntilla. Their head coach is Mr. Raud Rickefort. And now it's time to introduce the starters for your Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Let's start with their middle blocker from Marikina City, number 4, Jet Gopio. Opposite hitter from Santiago City, Isabela, number 5, Ken Batas. Setter from Quezon City, number 7, James Licauco. Outside hitter from Walboal, Cebu, number 11, Abay Lienos. Outside hitter from Hasselby Villastad, Stockholm, Sweden, number 21, Calais Blomstead. Their middle blocker is from Tanhay, Negros Oriental, number 22, Charles Absin. And their starting libero from Taytay Rizal, team captain, number 13, Lance De Castro. Their head coach is Mr. Timmy Santo Tomas.
Starting lineup para dito sa UP. Unang-una dyan si Loisa Gamban, their team captain, followed by Reden Velasquez, Dan Nicolas, Rans Cajolo, Angelo Lagando, Advincula, and their starting libero in John T. Huntilla. Para naman sa Blue Eagles, Lienos, Blumstead, Licauco, Batas, Gopio, Charles Absin, and their starting libero in Lance De Castro. This is game number 3 in today's quadruple header dito sa Paco Arena, and this is basically the last day of the eliminations because next week is going to be cross-pool matches na, AJ, no?
Yes.
By the way, Nori Uy pa rin, kasama si AJ Balyacer. Third member of our panel is Sarah Asido, who's doing her third game of the day now. Later on, kasama pa rin natin si Sarah, no? And the game is underway. Set number 1 tayo. AJ, what's your prediction? Lagi kong tinatanong yan sa mga analysts. What's your prediction out of this game?
Out of this game, prediction ko is either 4th or 5th set. Kasi both teams are exerting their efforts and yung mga key players nila, yung fighting spirit, yung aura nila is talagang nagliliyab ang kanilang mga aura for today.
Basically, for the side of the Fighting Maroons, AJ, no, it has been said many a times, ni Coach Ral, that one of the challenges of UP, that's why yung performance nila in this particular tournament is lagging din, is that they really lack the practice times on their end. Gawa nga ng logistical issues with the court doon sa UP and so on and so forth. So when you were playing, this is what I want to ask you, how big of an impact is having a regular practice time with your teammates?
Regular training kasi is very important. Not only just kung paano nyo i-execute yung plays nyo, but yung bonding nyo or yung pagiging united nyo sa loob ng court. It's very important kasi hindi lang sa training yung nagsisimula eh. Kahit yung outside the court, ganun. Pero if speaking of as a player, very important yung may training grounds kayo.
Yun na nga. That's why naikwento nga ni Coach Ral, no? They're having issues, challenges, yung cohesiveness nila when they're playing. Because sometimes when they are in this tournament, that is basically just the time that they are coming together, na kapag technically this is their practice time,
Yes.
or
At saka,
training time.
hindi naman natin masasabi na porket walang training is kayo-kayo pa rin ang magkasama. Yung the best time talaga na to know each other very well is inside the court.
Balyanos meanwhile serving para sa Ateneo. Velasquez, the setter from UP. It's a good drop. Kaya nga lang, meron tayong 4 touches against the Fighting Maroons. 3-1 ang ating score in the early part of set number 1. Ateneo up by 2 points. And basically, by the way, the Pool B standings are put up right now. No? We know that UP basically will not be able to make it anymore towards the second part of the tournament. Kaya para naman dito sa Ateneo, this is a placement game. Meaning, if they win, how much of a win will they have against this team for
Yes.
them to gain the top
The
one
top
seed?
one.
Oo. Lienos again, the service. Too strong that time.
Pag ano talaga, no, pag first set kasi kadalasan nagtatansyahan both teams pero as we can see, Ateneo is really doing their job. Medyo nagkakaroon lang tayo ng miscommunications or errors. But on the other side, si UP, we can see that they are trying to gain their points. Yun nga lang medyo nabitin ang ating libero sa UP.
And Ateneo, quite having fun in this particular game. Medyo nakikita natin yung aura ng UP. They are a little bit serious today
Yeah.
compared to the other games that they have played. Ano? And Ateneo naman, talaga makikita mo the enthusiasm and yung fun that they have in this particular game. Charles Absin will be serving for Ateneo. They're up by 3. Velasquez to the running attack. Nicolas converting off the block para dito sa kupunan ng Fighting Maroons.
Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina regarding kay UP, no? That they will really give their best, especially ng execution ng kanilang mga play.
Meanwhile, service para naman sa UP. Licauco, galing sa likod. Velasquez, kanino ibibigay? Nicolas again. That's running attack.
Nice floor defense for Ateneo.
Velasquez, back set. Cajolo, will it go? Good recovery by De Castro. Bloomstead. Quite a rally we have. Gamban off that block. Look at Josa, or Loisa rather. Why would I say Josa? Loisa Gamban scoring for his team. Para sa
Yung
mga followers ni Loisa, I apologize for saying Josa. Pero baka matuwa naman sila.
Oo. Tsaka yung angst ni Gamban, solid.
Kilala na siya sa ganyan, AJ. Yung may stare down siya na
Oo.
parang catwalk style yung ginagawa niya, di ba? Meanwhile, Bloomstead naman scoring para sa Ateneo. Pushes their lead back up to 2. Wala na nagawa ang mga tiga-Fighting Maroons that time, squeezing that ball through those blockers. Ken Batas from Santiago City, Isabela. Sa mga nanonood sa atin from the north, na imbag na malim kanyayo amin apo. That attack by Cajolo went in for his team. Cuts the lead to just 8 points. Sabi mo nga, they really wanna fight this out and there's nowhere to go but up for them.
Yes.
And nothing to lose na sa kanila.
Nothing to lose but the experience. They are gaining more experience for this match.
Dan Nicolas from Santa Maria, Bulacan. Medyo mahina yung top ni Lienos that time, and that error will mean tied game tayo at 6 in this early part of set number 1.
First set and singles digit pa lang yung score pero nakikita natin na sobrang tight ng kanilang game.
Dan Nicolas still at the service area. Licauco this time to Bloomstead, attacking zone 5. Oh, Gamban was able to save that.
That was outside.
Outside. Oh, good effort though para kay Gamban.
O kasi minsan din, pag as a player and you're inside the court, minsan hindi magkakaroon ka ng alanganin na feeling na kung kukunin mo ba siya or hindi.
Oo.
Kaya lang kasi just to make sure na kunin mo na.
Baka lumusot di ba?
Oo, katulad nung ginawa ni Gamban earlier.
Bloomstead the service. Velasquez to Loisa, hitting zone 6. Tying the game at 7. Loisa being the team captain that he is. He was able to put up 10 points in that losing effort against Perpetual. Against the Red Spikers, 19 points. And against San Sebastian in their first game, 18 points. So talagang leader, best performer, we would say,
Yes.
para sa UP, si Loy Sagamban. From the back. Dito naman, quick attack, dropping it off, finding zone 3. Good recovery by UP. Lienos. Ganda ng sagutan nitong dalawa. And that is a beautiful play. Broken indeed. Still a good one. Cajolo scoring that time, and that will send us to the first technical timeout of this game. Magbabalik po kami.
The action continues here in Paco Arena. My name is Sarah Asido, reporting from courtside. We are witnessing the Battle of Katipunan this afternoon, kaya naman punong-puno ng emosyon ang laro natin ngayon. Sa pagharap nga ng Ateneo sa UP, they made sure that they're mentally tough at mas maayos na ang atake na ibibigay nila. Well, UP had their tune-up games before this match, and just like the Blue Eagles, importante rin sa kanila ang mental state ng bawat isa. Kaya they also had their psych sessions bukod pa sa kanilang usual team practice. Now, back to the panel.
Thank you, Sarah, for that insight. Indeed, Battle of Katipunan, UP came prepared.
Yes.
Kasi normally, AJ, no, in your experience before, if you know that the matchup is going to be one of the rivals against the rivals, mas iba yung preparation ninyo, no?
Oo, kailangan. Hindi naman sa kailangan, pero it is much better to prepare well. Kasi you're in one location. It's not a joke to lose someone within your location.
Oo.
Pero iba rin kasi yung feeling as a player and as a team to win against someone inside your location. Katulad na Battle of Katipunan,
Oo.
it's not a joke.
Parang
Ang lalaki ng university na nasa Katipunan. Especially the both of these teams.
may bragging rights din na pinag-uusapan dyan, di ba?
Yes.
Gamban, meanwhile, malakas ang kanyang service, gifting another point to Ateneo. We're tied at 9. So in this early part of the game, AJ, no, tight game ang meron tayo.
Sobra.
And I don't know if this is gonna continue until this very end of first set. But before the game, when we are talking about, we're preparing for this, pinag-uusapan natin how strong Ateneo is and that UP may have a trouble in this particular matchup. Pero it seems to me that right now, medyo talagang they're having the game of their lives, so to speak.
It's like they're playing the last game of their lives. We can see naman sa score is it's 10-9. Ateneo is not, hindi sila nakakalayo.
Lim Cauco dropping it. That's a beautiful set by Lim Cauco. Absin converting out of that quick set.
Yes. Regarding sa spikers ng Ateneo, ang bilis ng sight nila no, sa opponents nila. Parang ilang beses na silang nag-try kanina na to drop the ball kasi open talaga yung middle area ng UP.
Lienos, ang ganda ng pagkakaserve. Oh, that attack though went in para kay Lagando. Lagando is one of the best spikers, I would say, for Coach Rald. He's been performing well, had 13 points doon sa losing effort against FEU the last time out.
For the past few games, ni UP talagang nakikita natin na they are exerting their efforts to gain more points.
Bloomstead, good recovery by UP. That lefty attack. Ganda ng depensa ng Ateneo. And that is off the block.
Yun nga lang talaga, no? Sa sobrang adrenaline din kasi talaga ng player, hindi nila napapansin, dumidikit sa kanila yung bola. So,
Oo.
akala nila outside block, pero yun, dumaan niya kasi sa balikat or mismo sa ulo nila.
We are tied at 11. Charles Absin from Tanhay, Negros Oriental. Serving. Velasquez.
That was
Lagando
nice.
again. Hitting zone 1 that time.
Si Lagando, pag nakikita natin, no, once na matimingan niya talaga ng magandang timing yung set sa kanya, ang ganda ng atake niya.
Very sharp, no? Napakatulis. Talagang targeted.
Which is hindi talaga siya ma-check ng mga taga-Ateneo.
Limcauco, this quick attack, Gopio failing to convert. Ganda ng intensyon ni Licauco doon.
Kasi walang blocker na naka-ready for UP.
Credit to James Licauco, AJ, his normally setters hindi masyado nabibigyan ng pansin. Ano? Kasi
Yes.
tahimik yung role nila eh. They're just the floor general
The
basically.
middleman kasi.
Oo, pero ang ganda ng binibigay niya mga plays. Take a look at that. Another beautiful set to Lienos this time.
Another good point for Ateneo. Tsaka, once na nasa loob siya, no, talagang as in lahat ng teammates niya, kung sino nasa loob, nakikinig sa kanya. Well, yun talaga ang role ni setter. Pero, hindi mo kasi, as you said earlier, hindi siya napapansin, hindi siya nabibigyan ng enough credit. Pero regarding ito kay Licauco, he should be given enough credit.
Velasquez this time. Good recovery by
Nice.
Ateneo. And that is going to be a point for UP. They're now up by 2, 14 to 12 in this middle part of set number 1. Unfortunately for Ateneo that time, very good recovery. They tried to save the ball, kaya lang naubusan talaga sila ng espasyo. Dan Nicolas serving na naman para dito sa koponan ni Coach Raul Ricafort. Licauco. Oh, that block, single blocker at Vincula prevailing.
Yes. Iba yung ligaya niya kasi, ay,
Gusto ko yung word na yun, ligaya.
ligaya. Iba kasi talaga yung feeling na single block. Tapos, diretso talaga sa floor. It's an amazing feeling.
They're now up by 3. Nicolas still on the service area. Licauco to Bloomstead, attacking zone 6. So another excellent set coming from Licauco. Variety of sets ang pinapakita ni James. And again, even in the other games that we have covered for Ateneo, talagang I would say that, in this particular league, he's one of the best setters na nakikita natin. Unfortunately, another unforced errors for Ateneo, and that will send us to the second technical timeout of the set number 1. UP up 16-13. We are still live here at the Paco Arena. This is your V-League Collegiate Challenge. Battle of Katipunan, UP Fighting Maroons and Ateneo Blue Eagles. Set number 1 pa lang tayo, 16-13. Lamang ng tatlo ang UP. Nori Uy pa rin, kasama si AJ Ballecer and Sara Asido as we bring you more action here on a Sunday afternoon. Licauco again, quick attack, Gopio.
Nakuha na ni Gopio.
Finally.
Finally.
Oo.
Ano na sila, nag-match na siya ni Licao ko.
16-14 in favor of UP. Gopio will be serving. This guy's from Marikina. Velasquez again. Gamban, the lefty, attacking zone 5. Ganda ng pagkaka-atake ni Loy sa Gamban doon. Two guys in blue failing to coordinate between each
Yes.
other. Who is going to take that?
Kadalasan kasi pag talaga nasa likod ka, kailangan basahin mo rin not just your opponent, but also your blockers.
Lienos skying high for that attack, and that will be out of the antenna, as we would call it, ano? So another point here para sa koponan ng Ateneo. Dikit pa rin ang labanan natin. The biggest lead so far from either teams is 2.
Yes.
James Licauco. Velasquez para sa UP. Oh, what a spike! Rans Cajolo. What can we say?
Yung aura ng UP, no? Every point, yung celebration nila, it's like their last point of their set. Talagang celebrate kung celebrate. Kahit ganun yung standing nila, wala. Basta masaya sila, naka-point sila.
Ken Batas. And that point is going to be awarded to Ateneo. 1 point na lang, or rather still a 2-point lead ng UP. 16 serving 18. Abalienos ngayon. Velasquez back set. Good dig by Lienos. Bloomstead against 2 blockers. Isa na lamang ang kalamangan ng UP. Set number 1. Bloomstead making sure that that spike will sail out. Kahit may kamay pa ng 2 blockers yun kanina.
Yes. Kudos din dito kay Lienos. Parang, hindi siya parang, all around siya. Service, backline, and even in the attacker's line, mapapagkatiwalaan siya.
Flexible, adaptable.
Yes.
You know, that's one of the criterias of a really good player, you know, when, kung saan ka man
It's a
mapwesto.
very good point for one player.
Rans Cajolo on the service area now. Kinaibigan ng net that time. Good recovery by Ateneo. Batas finding zone 1. Right off that serve, Ken Batas targeting Rans Cajolo. Wala na nagawa si Rans doon. And that will bring, or rather cut the lead of UP to 1 point now. 18 serving 19. Absin, labas muna. Si Lane Crisostomo will be serving. This guy is a product of Don Bosco, as well as De La Salle Sobel. Velasquez, quick attack there. And the officials awarded that point to the Fighting Maroons. As we progress in this particular game, AJ, na makikita natin that the Fighting Maroons, with their backs against the wall, nowhere to go for them but up, nothing to lose. That mentality is somehow feeding off their energy.
Yes. Saka iba rin kasi din talaga yung dati nga ng ganong mentality kasi it's to gain more experience talaga for them.
And Gamban again scoring off the blockers from the Blue Eagles, pushing the lead to 3 now, 21-18. Meanwhile, may timeout tayo. Let's listen into the huddle of Ateneo.
Ginagawa natin, wala nang extra effort sa depensa eh. Nakita nyo tumataas na yung bola, wala man lang habol. Diba? Oh, tapos yung receive natin, what's with the receive? We already had 7 missed receives. And look at the score.
Sige lang.
Okay? We just have to, guys, we have to be specific. We have to receive. Again, with the defense, alam nyo na kung ano yung area nyo eh. Kaso alam, you just keep on looking at the ball. Instead of going for the ball, you're just looking at it eh. Okay, move your feet first before your eyes.
Mine. Bawi ako.
Yun yan, no? Kasi sabi ni Coach Tim, importante talaga na binabasa nila yung depensa nila. Kasi doon naman din talaga nagsisimula lahat sa depensa. And kung iisipin natin, yung 7 points na misreceive, kung ipa-plus natin yung sa score nila ngayon, which is dapat lamang sila sa UP.
Tapos na sana yung set 1.
Yes.
Nevertheless, maganda yung reminder ni Coach Tim sa kanyang mga team members, that I mean, who played volleyball competitively. You know that alam naman natin, it starts from how well you receive that.
Yes, lalo na sa akin kasi I was a libero from that time. So, it's all about defense in my point of view.
And that block, umama sa katawan ni Lois Sagamban. And that is another point for Ateneo. Meanwhile, may timeout tayo. Pakinggan naman natin ang side ng UP.
Tumba ulit to. Ayun lang, yung goal lang naman, maiwan yung set sa harap. Ikaw na bahalang. Kahit magsimula kayo dun sa yung pasang hindi nagmamadali. Kasi spin naman yung ginagawa nila para ma-maximize lang na makakuha talaga sila ng bala. Ibigay mo sa kanya o hindi, magulo lang yung middle sa harap. Ulit yung sinabi ko assignment pag galing sa pangit sa magandang pasa, yung sa block natin para sa timingan. Hindi lagi mabilis. Pag wala, antayin nyo lang din. I-maximize na natin yun.
Go.
Yun yan, no? Regarding kay Coach Rold, na his players should take time para ma-maximize yung spikers or even at the back, yung back spikers niya. It's a good thing na everything should take time whenever the ball is in their side. It could be tricky to their opponents.
Meanwhile, sa UP naman, Gamban, tinapik, malakas. And that's another unforced error, I would say, on the side of UP. Or a missed set para sa kanila. And we are now tied at 21. This is something that UP does not want to have if they want to win this particular game. Alam naman natin the caliber of the Ateneo squad. Anytime you give them an opportunity to score, they will score.
Yes, they will grab that opportunity ng walang pag-aalinlangan.
Over-received there, De Castro. Limcauco, quaking attack is Gopio. Gamban, off the block again, Loisa Gamban giving at UP the lead, 22-21. So we still are in a very tight set, tight game. Lalamang ng dalawa, lalamang ng tatlo, tatabla. Loisa Gamban trying to clarify something with the officials. He needs to be very careful. The last time out, he was issued a yellow card.
Yes. Parang for that game talaga kasi iba yung angst niya eh.
Oo. Service UP. Limcauco, Bloomstead. Good dig.
That was a very nice defense. Yun nga lang medyo
From the
overset.
back, Batas. And UP scores another point off that block. Dalawa na ulit ang kalamangan nila as we are inching closer to the end of set number 1. The momentum is on the side of UP and we have another timeout by Ateneo.
Huwag niyo mamadali niyo isa't isa. Ginagawa mo yung sireset mo sa kanya, minamadali mo eh. Kaya hindi siya nawawalan siya ng time tumingin sa blockers niya. Kahit pa single block yan, wala na. Nakita mo, bitin na yung bola mo, tapos mababa pa. Saan na lang niya pabalin yung bola niya? Di cross court na lang, edi aabangan na lang talaga yun nung blocker ng kapila. Okay, pati yung middle mo, ginagawa mo. Alam mo na nga siya yung bibigyan mo, ba't kailangan mo pang madaliin? Di taas mo lang, lamang ka eh, malaki yung middle mo eh. Bakit mo kailangan madaliin? Mapaabot ka lalo ng blocker ng kalaban. Okay? Hey guys, start natin na 1 duty shift tayo. Okay? So guys.
Coach Tim really dedicated the time out to his setter. Kasi yung galaw ni Licao ko this last point, para siyang narattle. And then, mukhang hindi sila na masyado nagkaintindihan sa loob ng kanyang mga spikers. And it's very important to really communicate and take time. So, makakapagbigay siya ng much instruction. Yun nga lang, nagkaroon tayo ng miss-receive.
Oo, and out of that timeout, I would say UP capitalizing. Hindi sila yung tumawag, pero sila yung nakapunto. Set
Yes.
point tayo. 24 serving 21. And this is Earl Eusebio still on the service area para sa kanyang kupunan. Earl Clint Eusebio from Morong, Rizal. Licauco to Bloomstead, attacking zone 6. So out of that service, Licauco responding to that call by Coach Tim,
Yes.
taking his time, feeding off his teammate, and Bloomstead also maximizing the opportunity.
Tsaka kung close-up sila mapanood, they have their eye contacts. It's like that's their sign na okay, it's your turn.
Bloomstead from Stockholm, Sweden. Samaniego, oh, that's a beautiful set. Samaniego, ang gandang bunot ng UP.
That
Take
was
a look
a
as
very perfect.
Oo, ang ganda ng bunot ni Coach Gerald. And that is set number 1, ladies and gentlemen. UP taking it against Ateneo. Pagbalik po natin, set number 2 dito pa rin sa V-League Collegiate Challenge. Nagbabalik po ang V-League Collegiate Challenge. Set number 1, UP 25, Ateneo 22. As we take a look at the highlights of set number 1. I'm not gonna say this is all UP, pero of course, UP taking that set. Take a look at this beautiful set being given by Licauco para dun sa kanyang mga spikers. Itong Velasquez naman ng UP, ganun din. Ang ganda ng pinapakita.
Yes, parang lahat talaga sila nag-exert ng effort, and then yung energy nila, it's all out for this match. First set pa lang, pero sobrang intense na nang binibigay nila. And then, as we can see the set 1 statistics, 25, 22, 15 attacks for UP and 12 attacks for Ateneo. 2 blocks for UP, 3 blocks for Ateneo. 1 ace, service ace from UP. Both teams, 7 opponent errors. So,
Basically, it's on the attacks point na nagkaroon ng advantage ang
Yes.
UP dito. Hence, them winning set number 1. Pero would like to credit again, minention natin si Velasquez being their best setter so far in this game, no, para sa UP. Starting setter naman talaga siya. Ang ganda ng pagbibigay din niya ng set dun sa kanyang mga kupunan. Nandiyan si Lagando taking advantage. Lois Sagamban also nandyan din.
Na ma-maximize na lahat kung sino yung nasa loob.
Set number 2 is underway, and the first point will belong to UP out of that error by Ateneo, AJ.
They really have to move on from the first set. Kailangan nilang maka-move on and start anew
Oo.
to get this set for the Ateneo. And yun nga, sana less error lalo na sa receive for Ateneo.
That somehow is a beautiful set and attack there by Lienos. The Fighting Maroons unable to recover from that beautiful spike.
Yes. And Gamban is willing to sacrifice his body just to get that ball.
Abalieno serving for Ateneo. Samaniego naman ngayon. And that is off the block. Lagando again capitalizing. Walang takot. Ito si Lagando. It does not matter if there are 2 or 3 defenders in his face.
Yes. Iba rin kasi talaga yung all-out mo sa pag-atake mo. Kasi you'll never know if yung blockers mo ba is consistent sa pag-block nila or hindi.
Lienos again from the back.
As I said earlier, Lianos talaga is very all-around. Napaka-flexible niya. Front, back, even the defense. Ang lakas ng depensa niya sa likod.
And just take a look at the demeanor of this guy. No? Very serious. If you look at it, pag ikukumpara ko siya sa basketball, parang Kobe Bryant mentality ito.
Yes.
Serious, no? Until magawa niya yung dapat niyang gawin, parang he does not smile a lot.
Yes.
Oh. Meanwhile,
Talagang-
Kaholo naman, pumalo para sa UP, giving UP the lead again in this set number 2. Rans Kaholo will be serving para sa UP. They're up by 1. Licauco. Batas. Samaniego gives it. And that quick drop there. Dan Nicolas capitalizing the confused Atenean squad this time.
Nakita niya na nasa likod kasi si setter. So, as a spiker, parang the mentality of a player inside this court is ang makakuha ng first ball is the setter. So, wala silang masyadong magandang ma-execute na play.
AJ, in the first game, it was 3 straight sets. Second game, ganun din. Do you feel or see that this game is gonna end in 3 sets also?
Feeling ko hindi. Talagang aabot to ng 4th set or which is baka mag 5 sets. Pero let us see.
Yeah, of course, Ateneo is Ateneo in terms of, they will not go that easy, so to speak. Samaniego ngayon, back set to the running Dan Nicolas. Good recovery by Ateneo. Batas. Ken Batas tying this game at 4 as we take a look at that set. Ken from the back against those blockers from UP to give Ateneo another point. What an ace there. Ken Batas targeting zone 1. Very sharp serve. Akala ni Rans Kaholo, lalabas yung bola.
Sa sobrang bilis and tulis, hindi nila na-expect na talagang pasok pa rin siya.
Samaniego to Lagando. Oh, muntik mawala. And that attack by Lagando is too short, and that is now a 2-point lead para sa Ateneo in the set number 2.
Mukhang nabitin dun si...
Oo, parang medyo na siya, nasa ilalim na yung bola no? Ken Batas again, the service. Samaniego dropping it. Ganda ng intensyon, Blomstead. And off that hand by Gamban. Biggest lead so far of Ateneo in this game at 3 points. 7 serving 4. And I would like to correct myself also, AJ, kanina yung kay Blumstead.
Blumstead.
We stand
Blumstead
corrected.
Clay.
Oo.
First set and ongoing second set, hindi natin nakikita siyang ngumingiti. So very serious siya.
Very unfortunate for UP this time as Kaholo missed that opportunity, and that will push us to the first technical timeout of set number 2. Magbabalik po kami. As we get back into this game, let's listen in to a report from Sara Asido. Sara?
A win today will give the Blue Eagles an edge coming into the next round. They are more disciplined this time at mas gutom at uhaw sila sa panalo ngayon. Kita naman natin sa galaw ni Abel Llenos na talagang gusto niyang makabawi, and you know his motivation today is his childhood friend who passed away a few days ago. He offers this game to his friend and of course to all the Ateneo supporters as well. Nori and AJ?
Now we know kung bakit ganun ang inilalaro ni Llenos. Meron
Exemplary, di ba?
Meron pala siyang pinag-aalayan. And looks like there's a miscommunication and also receive there.
Out of the technical timeout, UP scoring out of that sequence. Lagando right now will be serving. They're down by 3. Another miscommunication between Blumstead and Llenos. Nagkapaan yung dalawa on who's going to receive that serve. Lucky break there for Lagando as they scored another service ace in this game.
Kasi sabi pa lang ni Coach kanina na ayusin nila ang kanilang depensa, pero ngunit nagkaroon ng puntos ang UP nang dahil sa kanilang misreceive and miscommunication.
Jelay Lagando from Tondo, Manila, serving for the Fighting Maroons. Licauco to the running attack. Gopio, medyo malakas. Ang palo, lumabas. And that point will go to UP again, cutting the lead of Ateneo to just 1.
Hindi rin talaga nagpapabaya ang UP regarding sa scoring nilang dalawa. Ayaw nila masyadong lumayo para makahabol din sila, and then they got the first set. So their goal for the second set is makuha rin nila.
Licauco, back set to Batas. Off that block, Ken Batas playing really well in this game. As I've said earlier, AJ, in the last game, he scored 15 in that losing effort versus Perpetual.
Kasi parang looking at Batas, he's like a silent killer for this team.
Tahimik na trabahador, ano?
Oo. Hindi man siya ganun ka stepping violation. Yun lang din yung medyo nakakainis and nakaka-frustrate sa part ng isang player is that magsiserve ka, which is dapat it's a start of your team's point, pero dahil sa line violation,
Or unnecessary errors.
Oo,
no?
or unnecessary errors, napupunta sa opponent yung score mo.
Dan Nicolas, meanwhile, sabi mo nga, unnecessary error.
Yes.
So, palitan muna tayo ng errors dito sa larong ito. 8-10 ang ating score.
Kudos din kay De Castro, their libero. Nice. Magaling yung pagkakasukat niya kasi sobrang konti lang and talagang last minute bumaba siya.
The middle blocker Gopio, the service. Samaniego to the running. Advincula misfiring. 3-point lead Ateneo, 11 serving 8. Jet Gopio from Marikina City will try to push the lead to 4. Good receive there. Gamban the attack. Another miscommunication between Llanos and Gopio. Out of that sequence. So this is the second successive miscommunication na nakita natin out of this Ateneo team.
Kaya lang kasi as a setter, no, dapat your mindset is you're always the second ball. Yun nga lang dahil kasi masyadong malayo, hindi niya na rin nakuha. Yun nga lang regarding Llanos and the other, hindi nila alam.
Ang gandang bunot ni Coach Tim. Tinanggal niya si Gopio kanina. Pinalit si Absin and Absin capitalizing on that bunot. Nakascore ka agad para sa Ateneo.
Nakabawi din siya agad for that.
Yan yung luxury ng mga coaches minsan. And that particular over-receive, AJ, hindi na-anticipate ng UP that it's gonna go into their court.
Pero kasi yung ginawa ni setter ng UP, it's very tricky for the Ateneo.
I'm sure UP also did not expect that.
Yes. Talagang si setter lang din ang nakaalam na, okay, lulusot to.
Licauco again. Absin the attack. Too strong this time. Absin, from that point earlier, biglang nagkaroon naman siya ng error dito. Gifting UP another lead, and their lead, biggest at 3 earlier, is now down to 1. Loisa Gamban. De Castro to Batas, strong attack. And that is again another, there's an error out from the Fighting Maroons.
Net violation by Caholo.
And I like I like how Gamban reacted to this particular error ng UP this time. Kasi normally fighter yan si Loisa Gamban, di ba? He always has something to say. Pero this time sabi niya, hindi, okay lang, wag na, tama na.
Yes.
Set na lang ulit tayo, let's move on from that. Which is, veteran move talaga yung mga ganun eh. Dapat laging yung character niya as a leader is there. Look at that beautiful spike.
Nakabawi na.
Isko
Ibinawi
Advincula, very sharp. Look at this. Very late on the block ang Ateneo, unfortunately for Absin. Advincula the service. Licauco, Batas again. Is that gonna go in? No, it sailed out, and that's another point for the Fighting Maroons, tying this game at 13.
Maganda rin talaga yung pagtayo ni Gamban sa loob. Nadadala niya yung teammates niya to, okay, let's move on from this point and make another one.
Licauco back set. Batas again, striking zone 5 this time.
Our silent killer for Ateneo.
Credit again to that excellent set by James Licauco. Seems a good response from him from that call out galing kay Coach Tim in one of their huddles earlier. Lagando, the lefty. Blumstead, good block from the Fighting Maroons. Blumstead again, this time around, it's gonna go in. Blumstead never letting up in that exact same play.
Yes. Tsaka maano rin din talaga si Licauco na, okay, hindi nag-work to, let's try this.
Bigay ulit sa
Another
kanya.
one for you.
And for the Spikers, that's a good, parang they have the chance to recover.
And there's
Caholo,
a
the drop.
confidence din naman na nabubuo para sa Spiker.
Samaniego to the quick attacking Nicolas. This time, Gopio. Buhay pa rin, Lagando. Good save by Llanos. Blumstead. Good defense by UP. Gopio, malakas, and that will be a point. Gopio capitalizing on that sequence, and that will lead us to the second technical timeout of set number 2. Lamang ng 3 ang Ateneo. As we get back into the game, live pa rin po tayo sa Paco Arena. This is still your V-League Collegiate Challenge. Battle of Katipunan between UP and Ateneo. And we would like to invite everybody, AJ, to come to the games. Witness the games live dito sa Paco Arena. Iba yung atmosphere, iba yung experience versus you're just watching us on Facebook or on the website. Although we also would like for you to watch us if you cannot make it into the arena. Iba talaga eh. Ang ganda nung, alam mo yung vibe, college vibe.
And the ambience din kasi.
Parang it brings back the college memories.
Yes!
Iba eh, di ba? Meanwhile, dito sa laro naman, lamang ng 2 ang Ateneo so far in set number 2. Set 1 was taken by UP already. Now Cajolo will be serving. Licauco, Batas again. Has been very successful out of that set from James Licauco. Ken Batas getting points out or off the blockers.
Silent killer talaga siya. Kasi hindi even the blockers nahihirapan basahin yung mga atake niya. And for sure na most of the time, all of his attacks are scores.
Kendo serve. Samaniego. Lagando attacking zone 6. Lagando again capitalizing on the late blocks from the Atenean squad. And ang ganda, nakitang-kita niya yung libreng espasyo sa gitna. Jelay Lagando. Unfortunately, service error naman ngayon. Balik sa 3, kalamangan ng Ateneo, 18-15. Caleb Lumstead will be serving. So far, maganda ang nilalaro niya. Samaniego to Gamban.
That was a very...
Nicolas naman ngayon will be serving para sa UP. Earlier, nakita natin yung dive ni Loisa doon, AJ, no? That's him sending a message to everybody na hindi dahil ako yung team captain ninyo, hindi ako magtatrabaho.
Yes.
So that's a clear message to everyone in his team that they have to keep on performing, especially in this kind of games. Gamban again, scoring 2 consecutive points for the Fighting Maroons. That character, that passion, that competitiveness.
Walang kapantay.
Dan Nicolas. Isa na lamang ang hinahabol ng Fighting Maroons. Over-received there sa Maniego. And that's an almost broken play there. Lienos. Gamban again, skying high. Medyo malakas ang palo that time. And the point will go to Ateneo. Balik sa dalawa kalamangan ng Blue Eagles. De Castro, papasok muna ulit si Charles Absin. Kanina magandang bunot ni Coach Tim kay Charles Absin kasi nakapuntos ka agad siya. Let's see if that is going to be the case again in this point of the game. Samaniego, Gamban, Licauco, Lienos, strong spike there. Good recovery by the Fighting Maroons. Lienos again, susubukan muli. This time dropping it, finding that hole in the middle.
Mukhang nagkaalangan na sinagamban and Kaholo. Well, pag gano'n naman kasi yung situation din talaga is hindi mo alam kung sino, unless one will initiate and sacrifice his body to get that ball. Pero it's a nice attack din from Ateneo.
Oh, Abay Lienos playing with much heart in this game. Meanwhile, Gopio, service ace. Much to his delight, may timeout tayo from the squad from the Fighting Maroons. Let's listen in.
Ganun kalaki yung sakop ni Jelay doon kasi sobrang cost naman ang ginagawa eh. Pagitnahin mo na siya ng onde, ikaw na ilimitaw sa kabila.
Ako din.
Ha? Hindi kasi pwede na pagharap ka, hindi ka papasa. Pag likod, papasa ka ng papasa. Ikaw lagi papasa.
Ha? Kaya ko yan.
Litan niyo ng konti. Tinamot ko ha, para
Hindi
umina ng
natin
konti.
yan, apat na lang. Tara. Kapit lang.
Hey, Yubi!
Coach Rald is, the attitude of Coach Rald talaga no, is hindi niya pinapressure yung mga players niya, but he's giving instructions na kaya pa to, and then you have to execute this play for you to have that score. And until it's not 25, it will not, the game is not at the end.
Gopio, from that service ace, service error. What do you say to that, AJ?
Nakinabang ang UP sa kanilang pagkaka-timeout. Not only na for Coach Ral to give instructions, but to cut the momentum of Ateneo.
So that basically is a good timeout from UP, no? Kasi nakuha na nila yung possession ulit, and that timeout resulted in a service error. Balik tayo sa laro, and that is Charles Absin dropping it off against the hands of the blockers for another point for Ateneo. 22 serving 18. Apat na ang kanilang kalamangan in set number 2.
Magandang bunot ulit para kay Coach Tim si Absin.
Oh, lagi no, pag binubunot siya, palagi siyang nandyan, palagi nakakascore, very consistent. James Licauco, meanwhile, Samaniego to Gamban. That attack went in for Loisa. Gamban, UP not letting up on this set. All smiles si Gamban as he will be on the service area.
UP just never give the hopes up of this Ateneo team.
From the back, Lienos, good defense. Advincula is there to reject that attack by Lienos. And with that, may timeout tayo. Pakinggan naman natin ang huddle ng Ateneo.
Kalaban nyo. Tapos kayo naman, yung receive nyo, mamadaliin nyo. Pwesto ka agad na maayos. Papagali nyo bola, bump up, abide. Di ba? In-explain ko na sa inyo, sinasabi ko sa inyo. Pag nakita nyo break ball, hindi kayo pwede pumalo ng mababa kasi anong gagawin sa inyo? Ano gagawin? Pag pumalo kayo ng baba, ibabalik lang sa inyo. Sabi sa inyo, pag out of position kayo, anong tatargetin? Target ng mahaba, mataas, mahaba.
Highline.
Okay? O, sige, let's go. Start natin, one good receive. Okay? Go.
Press mo lang muna. Hey, Yose!
Huwag kang magmadali sa receive.
Ika nga talaga ni Coach Tim no. Dapat talaga binabasa nila yung blockers nila. Not only just they have to look up for the blank space on their opponents, pero dapat tinitinan din na talaga yung set nila and parang mag-adjust.
Ang isang na-pick up ko na maganda, if meron ng broken play, layuan nyo na. Di ba? Kasi maganda ng defense na pinapakita ng Fighting Maroons ngayon. Meanwhile, Ken Batas again, whether nasa opposite, whether nasa outside, still, look at this. Beautiful striking attack there. Finding zone 6 is Ken Batas. Abalienos. And that is another ace for the Blue Eagles, giving his team a 4-point lead as we are now at set point in this set number 2. Abalienos, again, as I've said, playing with much heart in this game. The jump serve, very strong. Cajolo. Licauco, Lienos pa rin, galing sa likod. Samaniego to Cajolo, finding zone 1. Rans Cajolo not giving up on this set. They know they needed to win this set, itong kupunan ng UP, because if Ateneo wins this, then it's like us going back to square one, and you know the capacity ng kupunan ng taga Blue Eagles.
And from that attack from Cajolo, he's making a statement for the Ateneo team.
Clint Eusebio. Licauco, quick attack there. Absin again. Medyo malakas yung palo ni Charles Absin. Unfortunate error para kay Charles because that could have been set number 2 win para sa kanila. May chance pa rin ng UP. They're just down by 2 now. 22 serving 24. Clint Eusebio pa rin will be serving. Good receive there. Batas again. Good recovery by the Fighting Maroons. Free ball. Licauco. And that drop by Charles Absin. Napakagandang bunot, timely bunot from Coach Tim, and that is going to be set to belonging to Ateneo. Take a look at this replay again. The luxury of being a tall guy is working para kay Charles Absin. Yan na po, set number 2. Ateneo naman ang nakakuha ngayon, 25-22. Pagbalik po natin, set number 3 dito pa rin sa V-League Collegiate Challenge. Back here at the V-League Collegiate Challenge, set number 2 belonged to the Ateneo. So tabla na po tayo sa isa. And let's take a look at the highlights of set number 2, AJ.
Looking at Advincola and Cajolo, hindi rin nila pinapabayaan yung kanilang mga atake, and they're all the players in UP giving all their best, sacrificing their bodies.
Yeah.
And their blockings is just amazing. The second set, kahit hindi nakuha ng Ateneo ang second set.
Credit to Lienos on the Atenean side. No? He's been the heart of this team as we progress in this game. Talagang defense, offense, sabi mo nga kanina, back row, front row, Take a look at these statistics.
As we can see, the attacks, it's 10 and 15. The blocks, yun nga, as I said earlier, the UP had an amazing blocks. And yung aces naman from, I think the aces, service aces from Ateneo is from Lenos. Very consistent. And then the opponent's error, if we add it up, set 2 was like an easy set for Ateneo. Pero dahil nga sa miscommunication and misreceive, pero nakabawi sila. They got the second set.
Back to square one tayo. Set number 3. Abay Llenos will be serving. Who is going to draw first blood dito sa dalawang koponan na ito? That's a good defense there by the Blue Eagles. Licauco to Blomstead. Ganda ng palo. Good recovery again. And that block from Isko Advincula has been doing wonders para kay Coach Ronald in this game. So far, Isko Advincula providing the much-needed defense para dito sa UP. Kanina pa yan, from set number 1 or set number 2, talagang nandyan siya to,
For the blocking.
yeah, for that block galing dito sa UP.
Saka kahit talaga tumama kahit saan sa mukha niya or sa kamay, wala. As long as he can block.
Blomstead meanwhile. Licauco, Batas again, decides to drop, finding that open space in zone number 3. Very smart play coming from Ken Batas. Earlier, everything is spiked, everything is strong and sharp. Na-recognize niya na baka sanay na yung mga kalaban niya dun sa ganong atake, settling for a drop this time.
Yes. And as I observe while he play, he looked for his opponent's pwestuhan bago siya umatake, and the discarte of his is for the last minute. It's very effective.
Samaniego, the back set. And there's going to be an error from the Fighting Maroons, gifting Ateneo another point here. 2 serving 1 tayo in set number 3. The Battle of Katipunan is very much alive in what we thought could have been an easy game para dito sa Ateneo. It seems to be not the case. Lagando, that block.
I guess the store is closed for this Ateneo team.
Oh, credit to Jet Gopio there, the middle blocker from Marikina para sa side ng Blue Eagles. Charles Absin naman ngayon will be serving. They're up by 2 points. Lagando. Licauco from the back. Lienos, very strong. Good recovery by the Fighting Maroons. Kaholo naman, tumama sa kamay ng taga-Ateneo. And that will be a point for UP. Two serving 3, and Advincula will be headed to the service area. Palitan muna ng tao. Lagando will come out for the side of UP. Balik muna si Dan Nicolas. Advincula from Calbayog will be serving. Licauco, Blomstead. Good dig. Oh, that's a very strong attack. And this courtesy of, is this JV Malabanan? We'll have to check that. I think it is. Batas the serve. Samaniego, back set. Kaholo decides to drop. That's against the hands of Blomstead. Oh, puntos. Ia-award dito sa UP, 3 serving 4.
Even though dumikit din kay UP yung bola, no? Kaya lang kasi may net violation na nangyari.
Licauco to Blomstead again. Dropping off, finding that middle. Very consistent ang Ateneo in dropping off in that middle part of the court. unfortunately for UP, hindi nila nasasagot pa yung ganong mga sequence.
Siguro kasi ang mindset ni UP is if the set of Licauco is for open, the attack of this Calais is strong. But for the last minute, Calais changes his mind to just tip it off.
Quick attack meanwhile. Ken Batas again dropping it. And UP will be awarded the point again. Brings the score closer, 4 serving 5.
That's also a very, like, hindi mo siya ganun maprepredict. Kasi yung adrenaline mo, once you're a backliner, minsan hindi mo papansin, natatapakan mo na pala yung line. But
That jump serve, unfortunately, I've been saying this, AJ, no, from the get-go of this tournament, because I've been seeing that, especially from the men's division. Siyempre, very athletic and aggressive itong mga mama na ito. In your experience, how do you choose your serves? Whether you go for a jump serve or would you play it safe, mag-float serve ka na lang?
before kasi, for me or for my point of view of my teammates, is talagang depende rin sa score and sa instruction ni coach na, okay, go for it. Okay, be safe. Like that.
Meanwhile, Loisa Gamban scoring yet another point for UP. That drop is working para dito kay Gamban so far. Combination of attacks ang pinapakita ni Loisa, carrying his team into this set number 3. Dan Nicolas again serving. Licauco, Lienos, good rejection by Gamban. Lienos again, pangalawa. Good recovery by the Fighting Maroons. Gamban this time. Oh, what an error by Loisa Gamban. Very unfortunate, AJ.
Siguro ang akala ni Gamban is medyo malapit siya sa net. So that's why tinap niya lang yung ball. But unfortunately, there's a really big gap from him and the net.
Licauco meanwhile, 2-point lead meron ng Ateneo. And Lienos reaching for that attack and scoring. And that will send us to the first technical timeout sa set number 3. Magbabalik po kami. Get back into this game. Let's listen into a report from Sara Asido. Sarah, take it away.
Naging mailap nga para sa UP na makakuha ulit ng panalo. Kaya naman consistency ang kanilang kailangan ngayong araw. Being the captain, Loisa Gamban made sure that all of them worked double time for today's game. They may be having a hard time getting a win, but the Fighting Maroons are living up to their name. Subok lang ng subok, laban lang ng laban. Just like Loisa, kahit na tumama na ang baba sa sahig sa paghabol ng bola, tuloy pa rin ito at ayaw magpatalo. Yan ang attitude, di ba, Nori and AJ?
You know what? I really like the attitude and the angst of Gamban. Parang, it's okay if we lose the point, but we still have a chance to get another one and make a comeback. Parang,
Continue
okay,
fighting till the end.
yes, move on lang. There's always a chance.
It's nice to see him adjust his, the way he performs on the court. No? Kasi the last time, as I've said earlier, na-issue ka ng yellow card yan. So, sometimes may mga ganun magigising ka, ay, oo nga pala, kailangang kontrolin ng konti yung emotions ko. I need to be a better leader for the team. And I think it's showing off in this particular game what kind of leader Loisa Gamban is. And that at Vincula top. Work para sa kanya ngayon. Kanina si Lienos ang nakapuntos ng ganon. This time it was a turn of Advincula naman. So 6 serving 9 tayo in set number 3. Down by 3 ang UP. Sabi nga ni Sarah, they will keep on fighting. That's the attitude na kailangan ipakita ng UP in this particular game.
Isinapuso nila ang UP fight.
Unfortunate error again para sa UP. That is another service error, this time from Gian Samaniego. So another gifted point for Ateneo. 10-6, the biggest lead so far in this set for the Blue Eagles. Abay Lieno serving. Palitan ng errors itong dalawang koponan na ito.
Watching Coach Team talking to his players, especially Lienos, while he's doing a good job, pag nagkaka-error talaga, it's not pressuring them, but giving good instructions para makabawi.
Samaniego to Caholo off the block. Franz Caholo had been living, making his points off those attacks, off the blocks. Galing dito sa Ateneo, and it's just a 2-point lead now that they're trying to cut. Gamban with the serve. Licauco, that is Batas. Good save from the Fighting Maroons. Free ball. Quick attack by Gopio. Or that is obscene rather. We stand corrected. Licauco still and is a very consistent setter, excellent setter for Ateneo.
Tsaka, he's really maximizing his teammates. He's not just giving a ball to a one player, but talagang dinidistribute niya. Which is, it's a good deal.
Caholo meanwhile finding that cross-court attack. Ken Batas wala nang nagawa doon. Tinanggap na lamang na talagang wala na silang magagawa sa atake na yun.
At least he tried. Yun nga lang, one hand, pero lumipad palabas.
Very difficult angle for Franz Caholo, no?
Yeah. Kasi ang nipis nung dating
Oo.
kay,
You've got to really fly high
yeah.
and be able to attack really sharp. Licauco to Batas. This time, will it go in? No, it will go out. And just like that, it's only a 1-point lead now for Ateneo in set number 3, 10 serving 11. Isko Advincula will be serving for UP. He's getting instructions from Loisa Gamban. Another service error para sa Fighting Maroons, AJ.
Both teams really should minimize the service errors kasi it will really cut your momentum for your team.
Good receive. Samaniego. Caholo striking that attack. Oh, what a save there from Lienos. Caholo again, and that is a point for Ateneo. Everybody's getting excited in the Paco Arena. As we take a look, this is a beautiful recovery. Look at this. Lienos jumping over his teammate, just making sure that they get the ball to the other side, and Caholo misfiring that time.
I'm speechless. For Lienos, it's wow.
And out, and Ken Batas naman ngayon, acing that serve. What a sequence we are witnessing right now here at the Vili Collegiate Challenge, Battle of Katipunan. Walang bumibigay sa dalawang koponan na ito, and would like to to commend as early as now Abay Lienos really playing well dito for Ateneo. Can you imagine that, jumping over your teammate just to make sure that you save the ball?
It's like you're not just sacrificing your body but also your teammate, but he did a very good job at jumping to his teammates.
De Castro, the receive. Licauco, Gopio, the quick attack.
the celebration of Ateneo, it's like, it's the last point for this set, but all of them are really doing a good job.
And this is
They
what,
made a very good adjustments for this set.
AJ, ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina eh. Once Ateneo will get a chance to really have a sequence of scores, successive scores, medyo delikado ang UP dito because we know the capacity of this Atenean squad. Good recovery by the Fighting Maroons. Gopio again. And that is a beautiful recovery. Juntilla that time recognizing that the middle is empty. And very soft man yung kanyang pagbitaw ng bola papunta rito sa side ng Ateneo, but it's still a score for them.
Yes. Intentional or unintentional, it will take a good point pa din.
11 serving 15. Licauco to Blomstead. And that will be off the antenna of the net. So ang puntos mapupunta na naman sa UP. Lalapit na naman ng konti ang UP dito sa ating score. They're living up to their moniker. UP fight, not giving up. It's not the end of the game yet. Licauco, miscommunication there. Samaniego back set to Caholo. Misfiring is Rans. This is the second time na si Rans medyo mahina yung kanyang palo. Tumatama sa net. And because of that, second technical timeout tayo. Magbabalik po kami. We're back here at the Paco Arena. This is still your V-League Collegiate Challenge. Battle of Katipunan tayo. UP Fighting Maroons, Ateneo Blue Eagles. Tied at 1 ang ating labanan ngayon. But in set number 3, it is Ateneo up by 4, 16 to 12. And kanina pa natin binabanggit, AJ, yung inilalaro nito ni Abay Llenos is just amazing, exemplary para sa Ateneo. Meanwhile, Lagando, attacking the defense of Ateneo, cuts the lead down to 3.
Full of confidence si Lagando kanina. And it reflects. He scored a point. Misreceived kay Ateneo. It's just, he's giving a hard time for this Ateneo team.
Lagando had 13 points in that losing effort against FEU. Ken Batas, that spike just went over the net. Maganda ron, naging kaibigan niya yung net.
Friends sila ng net for that point.
Asset para sa Ateneo yung net kanina.
Yes.
Liability naman para sa UP yun. Pushes the lead to 4, 17-13. Jet Gopio will be serving. Samaniego, kanino binigay? And that's gonna be double touch, according to first referee Fernando Velarde. Biggest lead by Ateneo in this set, 18 serving 13. Akala ng dalawang taga-UP, lalabas yung bola. Miscalculation para dito kay Lagando, and that is a service ace for Jet Gopio. Pushes the lead to 6 now. Kanino niya papupuntahin tong service ngayon? Kanina, zone 6. Tapos naging zone 1 ngayon. Zone 1 uli. Samaniego to Gamban. The attack of Loisa is strong. Nag-uusap ang first and second referee natin. The first referee Fernando Velarde and second referee Ryan Corpus will talk things out as they will try to make sure that the call is the right call.
Yes. Kasi nga, sa sobrang bilis din ng bola and if you're the blocker, minsan kasi sa intense ng game, hindi mo na mamalayan na touch mo pala. Even, it's the tip of your fingers.
And with the two minds working together, the award, they reversed it. It's now going to go to the side of Ateneo. So 20 serving 13. 7-point lead by the Blue Eagles. Loisa is not done yet. He's still trying to talk things over with the first referee. Pero makikita natin the way he talks to the referee this time, medyo kalmado, kalkulado.
Yes.
He
Kasi,
cannot-
syempre, na-yellow card na siya before, so, iwas din.
At saka yung yung moral ng team. Dala-dala
Yes.
mo yan bilang ikaw yung kapitan, ikaw yung
You're
leader.
representing.
Exactly. So whatever your demeanor is on the court will be spread across your teammates. Jet Gopio, kanina pa nasa service area yan. Mukhang nag-e-enjoy na sa dyan. Had been successful thus far. Medyo rainbow yung kanyang serve. Gamban finding that cross attack and scoring.
Gamban is making a statement after his attack, no? Talagang sinasabi niya, okay, this is our time. We have moved on from that previous score and this is ours.
14 serving 20. Dan Nicolas. Licauco. Free ball. And that tap by Ken Batas, a little too strong. Mukhang yung kamay kasi ni Ken Batas sanay sa spike eh. So,
Parang ano siya, no? Tawag dito. Naka
yung muscle memory. Nakaset
Naka-program.
naka-program sa pampalo ng malakas. 15 serving 20. Nicolas still in the service area. Licauco finding Lienos. Lagando, good receive. Gamban again. Good dig by De Castro. Lienos strong. Oh, good recovery by the Fighting Maroons. Licauco, Lienos again. Third time, wala pa rin. Samaniego to Gamban. And Gamban, I think that is off the hands of Ateneo. Point for UP. So out of that sequence, out of that rally, UP winning it. 16 serving 20. A very tight game. Either one of these teams can win the set. Nicolas. Licauco, back set. Batas, mahina. Mababa ang kanyang palo. And that cuts the lead to 3 now. Slowly, the momentum is swinging on the side of the Fighting Maroons. Babasagin muna ni Coach Tim yung momentum na yan. Pakinggan natin ang hagod.
Maliit yung blockers dito eh. Hindi umaabot yung set mo. Yung pick ng bola mo nandito lang sa crosscourt. Hindi naman umaabot sa antena. Bumababa na naman dito. Huwag kang matakot. Kaya naman niya abot niya dito sa dulo eh. Hindi mo naman kailangan madaliin. Kailangan mo lang itaas mo lang sa dulo. Okay? Okay. Simulan natin 1 good receive. Okay? Sabi sa inyo, huwag nyo itaas yung block nyo, ibaba nyo lang kasi mataas yung pinapatsikan lang kayo eh. Just press. Okay? So,
Oy, makinig. Tatlo agad yun, hindi tayo pwedeng ganon. Ha? One stop agad. Wash.
tatlo na sila. One stop kagad. Sense of urgency, you have to get one.
One good receive muna.
Voicing out Coach Timeno. He observed his players' blockings. Napansin niya na puro pa-check na yung ginagawang spike, yung attacks ni UP. So, ni-instruct na babaan yung blockers, ganun kasi it's a part of their UP's plan na to have a check ball. Kasi nga, kahit anong gawin ng UP, nahihirapan silang palusutin sa blockers ng Ateneo yung mga attacks nila.
Meanwhile, Lienos attacking strong for Ateneo. And off that timeout, a very good point para dito sa Blue Eagles as they push the lead to 4 again. Credit, Abay Lienos, talaga naman ang pinapakita nitong batang ito sa labanan na ito, AJ.
Sobrang focused. Yung motivation niya, it's really
Licauco,
amazing.
Lienos again. Abay scoring. So far, the Fighting Maroons have no answer for this guy. And Abay capitalizing on these opportunities na binibigay sa kanya ni James Licauco. Samaniego to Gamban, the lefty. 18 serving 22.
Nakaka-amaze talaga panoorin umatake ang mga lefty. Kasi parang it's like,
Kontrapelo eh.
oo, and it's not normal for a player to be a lefty. And the way Gamban plays, it's
Gian Samaniego meanwhile out of that service ace. Kasi kanina, the last two services ni Gian were errors eh. This time naka-ace naman siya. And miscalculation from the side of the Blue Eagles that time. UP cuts the lead to 3, 19 serving 22. De Castro, good dig. Batas drops it. Gamban was there. Cajolo. And he scores.
another lefty attack. And another point from a lefty, no?
Di ba in
As
any,
a
di ba in any
blocker,
sport, parang pag lefty yung kalaban, talagang mahirap daw
Ang hirap
depensahan.
basahin,
Whether it's
basahin.
boxing or
Yeah.
basketball or even in volleyball, mahirap eh.
kahit
Kontra
alam
eh.
mo siyang lefty, ang unpredictable pa rin talaga ng ginagawa ng isang lefty.
Batas off the block there. So Ken Batas giving Ateneo another point. 23 serving 20. Si Abay Llanos naman ngayon ang nasa service area. 2 more points. Kailangan ng Ateneo to win set number 3. And normally in an extended set, normally lang naman, ano? In an extended game rather, whoever wins set 3, kadalasan siya yung nananalo.
Yes.
Samaniego to Gamban, sharp attacking zone 6. Very tight. Look at this, beautiful set there by Samaniego. Gamban capitalizing.
Yung celebration niya talagang ina-uplift din the whole team.
Licauco, quick attacking is Charles Absin. Ang ganda kasi matangkad si Charles eh.
And then yung talon niya, dagdag pa yun sa tangkad
Oh,
niya.
take a look at this. Kitang-kita niya yung baba ng court eh. He just, pagtalon niya, lampas na siya sa court rather than net. Set point tayo.
May view talaga siyang
Oo,
makikita.
ganda ng vantage point. Set point Ateneo, 24 serving 21. Lane Crisostomo, service specialist. Samaniego, Cajolo, Blumstead. Samaniego, back set to Cajolo. Good recovery by Llanos. Ken Batas naman sa kabila. Back set again. Cajolo decides to drop against the hands of Blumstead and scores. The Fighting Maroons not giving up on this set, AJ. They're fighting it out. It's not over until it's over.
Yes. Talagang pinapakita ng UP na no, hindi nyo makukuha tong game na to so easy.
Oo, walang
You
madali.
really have to work for it.
Paghirapan, oo. And of course, they have everything to lose ang Ateneo in this particular game. Kasi
Yes.
they're fighting for placing. Technically in the standings, 4-1 ang Perpetual, Ateneo is 3-1, di ba? So if they win, they have to win it big
Yes.
para makuha nila yung top seed dun sa Pool B. If they lose, mas disaster para sa Ateneo yun. Bababa sila sa standings.
Tsaka iba rin talaga pag panalo nila to in a very nice scores and set. Maganda yung malulugaran nila and that was a very
Meanwhile,
nice.
Blomstead ending set number 3 with that attack on Zone 5. Blue Eagles 25, Fighting Maroons 22. Take a look at that. Blomstead giving them the much needed point they need at the end of set 3. Pagbalik po natin, set number 4 tayo. This is still the V-League Collegiate Challenge. Back here at the Paco Arena, we just ended set number 3. Ateneo lamang na 2, UP 1. As we take a look at the highlights of set number 3, AJ.
Looking at the placements of the attacks of Ateneo, no, nakita natin na pagkatapos ng malalakas nilang atake, bigla nilang dinadrop, tip off lang. So, nakakapunto sila. But again, from UP, looking or watching their blockings is very effective and nakapag-adjust din sila sa blockings ni Ateneo, which is for the strong attack, na-check ball naman ni Ateneo. Meanwhile, nag-adjust din to si Ateneo through their attacks.
As we take a look at the statistics of that particular set, AJ.
The attacks from UP, mas marami man sila, ngunit kinulang talaga for the third set. Pero looking for the aces and blocks, especially the opponent's errors. If na-lessen man ng UP ang kanilang errors, they might got that third set.
Whether Ateneo or UP, actually it was Ateneo winning the third set. But
Ay.
again, either team could have won that set. UP could have won that.
Yeah.
In fact, very close yung laban na yan sa third set. But again, if we take a look overall dito sa matchup natin ngayong hapon na ito, UP is not gonna go down that easy.
Yes. It's like talagang
Ang ganda ng
binibigyan
gising.
nila ng mahirap na paglalaro ang Ateneo.
They came in prepared. They know that this is a big game for them. Whether it's a standings, will this still matter for them? Probably not anymore. But, just because of that battle of Katipunan, that rivalry that these two teams have, iba yung nilalaro talaga ng Fighting Maroons.
Tsaka talagang nakikita mo, lalo na to si Gambander, captain, it's like, he's giving assurance to his teams na they can do it one by one.
Meanwhile, set number 4 is underway, and what a way to draw first blood for Ateneo. Ken Batas spiking really strong.
The silent killer of Ateneo.
Abay Lienos, the one guy I would say who is performing exemplary para dito sa Blue Eagles.
You're from service, very consistent. It's like 2 or 3 lang ang service errors na. Then for the his floor defense, it's very amazing din and consistent din siya in all around.
Talking about errors, Abay Lienos, medyo malakas yung kanyang tapon doon. Unfortunately for UP, may rotation error sila, and that is why that point will be gifted to Ateneo. So lucky break para kay Abay Lienos. Nakita natin yung sa tapon niya kanina. Alanganin na
Ang
talaga.
layo.
Oo, alanganin na. It could have been an error for him.
Pero for the last minute, nagawa niya ng paraan. Nadiskartehan niya para makalipat sa kabila ang kanyang service. Pero yun nga, nagkaroon tayo ng rotation error from UP. So another chance for Lienos to make it up for his service.
First referee, Fernando Velarde, and second referee, Ryan Perpus, again, talking things here. Dito sa specific phase of the match. And the first referee explaining dito sa setter ng UP, Gian Samaniego. Just making sure that everything is loud and clear as we progress in this set number 4. This is now the crucial set para dito sa dalawang kuponan na ito because, again, fourth set tayo. This could be the set that Ateneo can win the game, or this will mean an extended game for us.
Yes. And for this set kasi, 1 point. If that kind of error or something problem from your team is nakaka-frustrate kasi siya eh. Parang for that kind of problem.
For Ateneo, they would want to win this in 4 para they can take over the lead of the Pool B.
They could place at 1.
Oo,
top
placement kasi yun. If they lose set 4 and we extend to set 5, they will still be behind Perpetual in the standings.
They may have a good placement pero not at the top.
Not on the top, tama.
Pero yun nga, as a player, as a team, your target is to be on top.
Meanwhile, 4 serving 0. 4 straight points para dito sa Ateneo. Abay Lienos, the service, very strong. Napakahusay na serve nun. Velasquez, free ball tayo. Licauco, Blumstead. Good recovery by UP. Cajolo again, finding zone 1. Finally scoring para sa Fighting Maroons.
Nagkakaroon naman ng miscommunication dito sa Ateneo regarding their floor defense. Nagkatinginan lang si Licauco at si Lienos.
Dan Nicolas will be serving for UP. 1 serving 4. Licauco to Blumstead. Drops it and finding that empty space yet again.
See that adjustment talaga. No? The first attack of Calais was a strong one. Pero dahil nakita niya lahat umatras, he tipped it off and it scores. Another great adjustment from Ateneo.
Absin, meanwhile, serving for Ateneo. They're up by 4. And that is another error on the side of the Fighting Maroons as that again, para sa akin, ang tawag ko sa ganyan yung mga errors na unnecessary. It's a gifted point para sa kalaban.
Yes.
Libre.
Kasi parang wala kang ginawang effort, nagkapuntos ka.
And because of that, may timeout tayo. Pakinggan natin, Coach Raul.
Ano ba yung ganyang score? Ayaw nyo na agad.
Wala na magsisisihan.
Ganun, ayaw nyo na agad. Gusto nyo ba?
Yes, coach. Natin sa yakin, no? Tulong-tulong. Say natin.
Kailangan nyo talaga gustuhin. Kailangan nyo gustuhin. Ha? Regardless ng score. Unti-untiin nyo lang muna.
May pakita natin na gusto natin makuha. Gawa ng tama.
Hey, UP!
Coach Rald is giving his team na one step at a time. Hindi pa nga naman patapos ang set, nag-uumpisa pa lang. So, take one step at a time and wala dapat, katulad nun, Gamban is voicing out na okay, walang magsisisihan, di ba? It's a good character for a captain na you will initiate the team na okay, let's go from one again and then again and again. Move on sa bawat error and let's be united. Walang sisihan.
And this is going to be a test of character para dito sa UP because we know that they are down in this set. But it's a very early point in the set para magkaroon sila ng change in aura, in vibe. Diba? So, let's see, out of that timeout, nevertheless, it is a point for UP.
Yes.
So, good call, good break, and it's time for them to create a sequence of their own to get back into this game. 2 serving 6. Licauco, back set. Batas.
Si Batas talaga, no, pagka time out, either from his team or the opponent's team, talagang kumukuha siya ng puntos. Magic bunot talaga and silent killer. Parang sobrang tahimik niya sa loob, pero he's making his name.
Lagando, meanwhile, malakas yung atake, and that point again will go to Ateneo. Talking about Ken Batas, mamaya pag-usapan natin as we head to the first technical timeout of set number 4. We will be back. As we get back into the game, pakinggan muna natin ang report galing kay Sarah Asido. Sarah?
Bukod sa height, ang experience and exposure ng Ateneo ang ilan sa mga edge nila for today's match. At kahit nga nadugisan na ang malinis nilang record, sinisiguro ng Blue Eagles ngayon na mas organized na ang depensa nila, lalo na ang kanilang opensa. They don't want to waste all the sacrifices they made for this league, kaya sigurado na patuloy ang pagpapakitang gilas ng Ateneo ngayon. Norian, EJ?
Hearing the side of Ateneo, they want to execute a very good defense and attacks. And we can literally see that they are executing it very well for today's match. Yun nga lang, meron talagang hindi naiwasan na miscommunications. But the drive is still there and they are becoming successful in every set.
As you were talking earlier, just now, Ken Batas naman ngayon nag-commit ng service error. Pero just going back to, the last 2 games that Ateneo have played, in a win versus the Tamaraws, it was these 2 guys who are performing well today. Ken Batas, who had 18 against the Tamaraws, Abay Lienos, 13. Against the loss in the pool leading Perpetual, Ken Batas, 15, Abay Lienos, 13. So these 2 guys are, in the last 2 games, including today, are the go-to guys now of Ateneo, so to speak.
Sa kanila kasi, it's like they're not having doubts in everything they do inside the court. Kaya siguro din it reflects on their statistics.
Licauco to Gopio, good defense there by the Fighting Maroons. Bloomstead, another block at Vincula. Two sequential rejections ang binigay ni Advincula para sa kanyang koponan to earn a very hard-earned point in this set number 4. 5 serving 9. They cannot let this slip away from them. Eusebio the service. Gopio again from that excellent set of Licauco.
Looking at Gopio, no, talagang marirealize mo na having a height and a high jump, you can literally get a score easily. You get the greatest view above the net.
Napakaganda kasi ng vantage point niya pagka tumalon siya ng mataas eh. Unfortunate error again here from the Blue Eagles. Blomstead. Short on that serve. 6 serving 10. Advincula. The Fighting Maroons are getting scores out of errors ng Ateneo. At least somehow, yung laban basically hindi masyadong lumalayo kasi Ateneo are committing errors.
Yes.
Batas again, strong attack there. Good save by the Fighting Maroons. Free ball. Licauco to Batas, dropping it. Velasquez to Gamban, finding zone 6. Loisa, good recognition, seeing that zone 6 is empty. Blomstead and De Castro hindi na nakadepensa dun sa sequence na yon.
And looking the approach of Gamban earlier from that point, hindi siya dikit sa net, pero he adjusted in the middle of the air. But yun nga, from gaining 1 point, here comes another service errors and losing another point.
Another 4-point lead here by the Blue Eagles. Jet Gopio providing much needed spikes para sa kanyang koponan. Serving. And that went in. Just on top of the line. Lucky break para kay Gopio. Miski siya, akala niya lumagpas na eh.
Pero yun yan, no? There's always a magic in every service. Talagang akala mo mismo ikaw nag-serve outside, pero yun pala, it's still inside.
Unfortunately enough for him, talagang lumagpas na siya this time around, ano?
Ito sure na.
8 serving 12 is still a 4-point gap ang meron tayo dito. UP down. And this is a set that they needed to win to force this into a 5-setter. Leonos the receive. Strong attack. Good recovery by UP there. Batas. Gamban again. Licauco. Absin. Unable to convert that time. Lienos, strong attack. Gamban, the receive. And that is another point for Ateneo. Good effort coming from the Blue Eagles. Courtesy of Abay Lienos. Abay performing really well para sa kanyang koponan in this particular game. James the service. Velasquez. Caholo too short on that attack. Biggest lead so far by the Blue Eagles at 6. And in this particular point of the game, if UP will not get their acts together, this could be the game that is in the bag for Ateneo.
Yes, and it's gonna be a happy moment for Ateneo if they win this set.
Blomstead to Lienos. This time, medyo mababa yung palo ni Abay Lienos.
Nakita natin yung gigil ni Lenos doon, kaya medyo masyadong napadiin. So sa net siya tumama.
The captain, Luis Gaspar Gamban from Manila, will be serving. Licauco to the running attack. Absin. Good recovery by UP. That tap, free ball, tumama na sa ating ilaw dito. The point will go to Ateneo.
Nice save though, no, for UP. Kaya lang,
Oo.
Hindi rin naman talaga natin may iwasan na tumama sa mga ilaw or sa mga bars. At least they gave their effort to have that good defense.
Abalienos from Moalboal, Cebu. Caholo drops off, finding zone 4. So very good recognition that time coming from Rans Caholo, knowing that he's been attacking really strong. Itong depensa ng Ateneo that time provided them with a variance. Tinapik na lamang niya, dinrap na lamang niya, and wala nang recovery ang Ateneo on that sequence.
Siguro kasi na-observe din niya na lahat ng floor defense ni Ateneo is at really sagad sa likod.
Absin finding zone 1 that time for Ateneo, and that will bring us to the second technical timeout as we take a look at this beautiful attack there. Charles Absin from the Blue Eagles. We will be back. We are still live here at the Paco Arena. Ito pa rin ang V-League Collegiate Challenge. Battle of Katipunan, UP versus Ateneo. UP taking 2 sets, or rather Ateneo taking 2 sets. UP 1, and it's in this set number 4. The Blue Eagles are up by 6, 16 to 10. What do you say about that, AJ?
It's like Ateneo has parang kinukuha na nila ng buong-buo yung momentum in this set na tsaka na-observe ko si Coach Tim kanina, no? He's giving instructions to Lienos regarding his error earlier na parang sabi ni Coach na kung ganun yung angle mo, it will not really go through the net, the blockers. So you have to adjust your body and your hands. You have to have a good observe doing that kind of positioning when attacking.
Meanwhile, para dito sa Fighting Maroons, Velasquez missing on that set intended para sa kanyang mga spikers, and that balloons the lead to 7 now, 17 serving 10. And in this second half or third part of this set rather, mukhang nasa Ateneo ang momentum as we speak, AJ.
Yun nga lang, pinutol ng UP ang momentum ni Ateneo. The way Caholo reached out to that ball and tipping it off, nawala sa tamang positioning ng defense ang Ateneo.
Rans Caholo the serve. Licauco, Gopio. Lagando, good recovery or recognition there by the Blue Eagles. And that is, whose point is it going to be? This is going to be on the UP side.
Akala ko lang nung una, dahil outside, yung pala meron tayong net violation from Ateneo.
So again, let's see if UP will be able to put up successive scores in this particular set. Batas, Velasquez, Lagando. Oh, good save.
Batas is really sacrificing his body for that receive, but
Finally, in the second set, Lagando capitalizing kasi hindi pa nakaka-recover sa kanilang depensa itong Ateneo.
tinake advantage ni Legando yung moment na yon.
Good effort though for Ken Batas na trinay niyang habulin yung bola papunta roon sa labas. Kaya nga lang, siyempre naapektuhan na yung
Yes.
kabuuan ng kanilang depensa. 13 serving 17. Lienos from the back. Joust at the net. Blumstead. Oh, that is a very sharp spike.
And from a unusual positioning of the set, he really did attack it very good. He really hit the ball with, it's like his whole body, he gave it to his hand, all the energy.
Oo. 18 serving 13. Lawrence Magadia the service. Back set, Caholo. Another spike there from Lagando. Good recognition and good recovery by the Blue Eagles. Velasquez, Lagando again, good block. Another block there from the Blue Eagles. And on that particular sequence, it is the defense of the guys in blue that took matters. Whatever UP tries to throw at them, they have the answer.
Naging consistent sila dun sa blockings nila. That's why it reflects na they got the score.
Edgy Magadia, another setter here from Ateneo. Samaniego to Lagando. That attack is strong, and that point will go again to the Blue Eagles. The biggest lead so far. We are at set 4. The lead is 7.
Masyado na nakalayo.
Meanwhile, timeout muna tayo. Let's listen in.
Guys, laban. In-explain nyo na ulit. Na-explain na tayo ulit. I-reset nyo lang ulit. Yung pasa ulit kailangan. Ulit-ulit yung pasa para mas makagamit ng middle. Pag binigay ng alanganin, hindi pwedeng bahala na. Yun lang. Yun lang gagawin natin. Pag lumalabas na yung spiker sa labas, wala nang line yun. Bakit sinisiksik ka pa na sinisiksik? Yung talagang tao nakukuha. Ayos mo ka!
Coach Ral talaga na he is every time out, every huddle, he is giving his players na never give up, adjust, reset. Because it's always gonna be one step at a time, one score at a time. Hindi pwedeng palaging bahala na. Be confident to yourself.
Magadia the service again. Samaniego, Lagando. Good effort by De Castro. Kaya nga lang, medyo lumabas na yung bola. Still, kudos to the effort.
Yes.
De Castro being the team captain, hindi niya pinapakita yung may tawag doon, yung parang dahil siya yung leader, hindi na siya gagawa
Parang
ng mga dirty works.
it's like depending on others na dahil siya yung team
Oo.
captain, but he's not doing that.
Good dig again. And that spike there by Gopio. Gopio in this particular part of the game, AJ, is the one that the setters of Ateneo are going to.
Looks like Ateneo changes liberos.
Oh, Trinidad, bagong pasok dito sa Ateneo. Blumstead the service. Samaniego to Gamban. Trinidad, good dig there. Quite a rally we have here. Lienos attacking off the block point. 22, serving 14. This is an 8-point lead now for the Blue Eagles.
Looking Lienos talaga, no? Even though it's not a perfect set, mid-air, nagagawa niya ng paraan kahit baluktot na yung katawan niya.
Good service there for Blumstead. Quick attack. Advincula scores.
Observing UP, no? Basta nasa harap si Advincula, he scores. Hindi man sa atake, but nag-aambag siya through blockings.
Kanina pa puro depensa pinapakita nito ni Isko Advincula. So whenever he attacks, parang medyo surprising sa atin kasi nga, blocker talaga siya eh. That's his role, kumbaga, dito sa koponan na ito. And that running attack was rejected by UP. So good going for UP in this particular phase of the game. Although medyo malapit-lapit na tayo matapos dito sa set number 4. And UP, rather Ateneo, have the advantage as they just needed 3 more points.
Yes.
At ito namang UP, ilan ang hahabulin? 6.
6. Pero pinapakita talaga ni UP na, no, you're not gonna get this so easily.
Isko Advincula the service. Magadia. Sendon the attack. Napakagandang bunot para kay Coach Tim nito si Sendon at saka si Magadia, as their combination provided that much needed score in this particular point of the game now. 23 serving 16. Jet Gopio will be serving. 2 na lang ang kailangang ipuntos ng Ateneo. And that is a service ace. Jet Gopio celebrating. Match point tayo. The Blue Eagles have so far dominated this set. Unfortunately, Jet Gopio, another error there. De Castro babalik ulit sa laro.
Minsan pressure din talaga yung ikaw nasa service line tapos match point. It's like you have a world in your shoulders.
Samaniego. Magadia, that quick attack of Sin sealing this ball game. Iba na ang matangkad, sabi ni Charles Absin. As we take a look at this replay, he's got a beautiful vantage point way above everybody else, just dropping it off, finding zone 4. And Charles Absin giving Ateneo that point in this ball game. AJ, what a game we had.
Yes, a big respect to both teams. Pero mas big respect to UP na kahit they got nothing to lose but gain experience, pero pinahirapan talaga nila ang Ateneo.
Grabe nga yung inilaro din ng UP. Kudos to them for fighting it out. As we turn you over now to Sara Asido, who is with the best player of the game. Sara?
I'm with our best player of the game from the Ateneo Blue Eagles, Abay Lienos. Congratulations, Abay. So, Abay, ano sa tingin mo yung nagbigay or nagdala sa inyo ng panalo ngayon against UP?
Siguro yung intensity namin sa game. So, kita naman sa first set, medyo dun kami nagkulang sa intensity. Pero come second set, third set, and yung last, we were able to overcome that problem po.
May kasama pang batok yun. so eto, Abay, bago ka madumog, lalo na ng teammates mo, baka may mga gusto kang batiin dyan.
First of all, binabati ko yung late friend ko, just passed away a few days ago. Then, Kim, para sa imo ni. Then, binabati ko rin yung family ko sa Cebu, MAVA, Mobile Amateur Volleyball Association, and the whole Ateneo community.
Congratulations, Abay. Again, that's our best player of the game, Abay Lienos. Now, back to the panel.
Again, congratulations, Abay Lienos. Napakaganda ng pinakita niya. Sabi nga niya, dedicated to dun sa isang kaibigan niya who just passed away recently. And talaga naman, from set number 1, AJ, hanggang ngayong set number 4, Abay Lienos provided an exemplary and amazing display of offensive genius para dito sa Ateneo.
Literally na all around siya na defense, service, offense. Hindi man perfect yung mga sets sa kanya pero nagagawa niya ng paraan. Yung service niya, medyo nagkamali siya ng konti pero na-pull through niya. And still, hindi man dun nakapag-score dahil dun sa service na yon, pero he really pulled it through.
And credit also to the setters of Ateneo, no? Especially itong si James Licauco, who definitely was their starting setter, recognizing where not just Abay Llenos, but kung nasaan yung kanyang mga spikers, whether it's on the opposite side or the outside or from the back row, parang laging on point whenever he does the sets.
At saka it's a very nice for him to really maximize his teammates na he's distributing every ball to his teammates, and yung leadership niya on point, nakikita talaga sa loob, and nafe-feel mo rin.
That's right. Now, let's take a look at the next game coming up. Ito po yung panghuli natin. College of St. Benil Blazers versus the UST Growling Tigers. And that's the last game of today's quadruple header. Ito pa rin po si Nori Uy. Kasama pa rin AJ Balyacer. And the third member of our panel, Sara Asido. Wag po kayong aalis. Dito pa rin po tayo sa V-League Collegiate Challenge.